Well, let me tell you what happened with Kevin Toobin.
Okay.
Kevin Toobin got caught just like Jeffrey Toobin. And I don't know if you know who Jeffrey Toobin is, but Jeffrey Toobin got caught the same way. He fucked around, turned the camera the wrong way, and didn't know he had done it. He was jacking off. He's a lawyer making millions.
I'm not sure how that's related here.
Well, I'm trying to tell you. It happens. Okay. That's why I was trying to tell you about me. I was fucking several bitches at once. I was online and I was arguing with the people on the show. I was doing it great.
Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop your fucking lying.
Screen up to it to show you. Well, I also forgot that I clicked, if they're on the same patch that I have, like if I have another tab, if I go to that tab, it's just going to show that too. Well, I forgot. So I'm arguing with this bitch online and I switched it over to my text messages on my computer. So I'm typing the shit out that bitch. The other bitches, I'm fucking saw it. As soon as I got called.
It doesn't mean anything, because if you look at, I'm basing this on previous instances where I've seen cameras switch on his live stream. And I can say, at least based on the evidence that I've seen in the past, that this is clearly a troll who was up there trying to cause,
What problem would he cause? Wait a minute. So tell me what problem was that troll trying to cause?
Trying to cause the same gay rumor that you're trying to push over here.
So how could he have defeated it? Wait a minute. So how could he have defeated it immediately? Made fun of the person. Left it up there because they weren't naked. Because they weren't naked.
He laughed.
No, man, let me finish. He could have made fun of the person, pointed out how it has nothing to do with him, and even did the exact same thing that he does when people got beeping in the background that he took from me. He could have did the same thing, but he didn't.
You know that on Zoom, you can actually have a picture instead of like a live camera, use a picture to.
No. I understand. People do it. Look, on this thing that I'm using right now.
That could potentially be a picture of a troll, a troll who got on the Zoom call and used the picture. Again,
analysis.
You can all make all these assertions and try to.
Because you just told me at the beginning we shouldn't be making all these assertions. You've literally made them.
That's what you're doing. See.
No, but so it's okay when you do it, as long as it's in his favor, por favor.
Based on previous evidence.
What previous evidence? Name something that justifies this. Go ahead.
If you watch a show, if you watch multiple live streams, you're going to see instances where trolls call in and try to do something similar. Right? So I'm just basing this on previous evidence of trolls coming.
Something similar like what? Tell me what they were.
Sometimes, a troll will call up and then they would, once he allows the person would try to show like an image, some sort of image which has nothing to do with the show, and then he would take the person off right away.
An image of what?
Anything, right? Sometimes.
No, tell me specific. Why is it y'all all got all these answers but no specificity? That sounds weird, but y'all expecting me to give, if I'm going to make a claim, you want specificity. You've continued to make claims this entire show and have not given me what you told me I was supposed to give, which is specificity.
You told me I can send you a link. I can go back.
No, I don't want a link. What'd you tell me? You told me I should be able to say it, but you can't do it.
I think he thought he was allowing. Let me tell you an instance where only women should doing a Zoom call, right? And he thought he was allowing. He said only women should call in. And then all of a sudden, the guy came on live. He was gonna pick a call, thinking it was a woman. And then all of a sudden, when the guy came on live,
no, but stop.
Screen switch.
That makes sense. If you said I do it on my show, I only want to talk to men. Or women. So if a man who said I do it on my show, I only want to talk to men. Or women. So if a man calls in, I'm going to immediately cut him off because because he didn't listen. You are trolling. That's what you're doing. You presented yourself as a woman. I let you in. Now it's a man. That is completely different than you sit there and you went to someone and that person is there sleeping. I've went to someone on my show and they were sleeping. They're not trolling me if they're sleeping.
You don't know about the communication that happened in Zoom. You can put people in the background and later bring them in. So you can have a situation where you don't know anything. You don't know about the communication.
But you didn't hear what I just said. They're not trolling me if they're sleeping. Then you would have dressed the steel picture.
I'm currently
You don't know what it is. You would just address
in the back office waiting for Tommy
Wait.
to invite me up.
Has a steel picture.
Line will be held. The Godfather himself.
Sit right there and let
Stay
that picture
tuned.
talk. I don't even know if that motherfucker looked a thing like that picture, but y'all sit right there and let that picture talk.
Anything because you didn't get to hear him.
That's my point. Sounds like a woman, so I think
But that person didn't sound like anything because you didn't get to hear him. That's my point.
Still picture. It's a troll picture that went up.
Jessica's picture still.
He will not
troll
say
picture that went up there.
Y'all hear this shit? I tell him Jessica's picture still. He will not say that's a fair assessment. Both of the pictures are still. Both of them. Because her picture was up there first before he switched. So if you're going to sit up here and fuck with me now I know you bullshitting. Because you gave me a pussy ass question with, how do you know? Well, if you said you saw this video, that's how I would know. Now tell me if I'm lying or not.
It seems to me that you've made up your mind.
There we go. It seems you made up your mind. That's why you got to go. See, we were all right until you told that motherfucking lie.
You Kevin Samuels fucking apologist.
We were all right until you told that lie, you fucking pussy, you fucking punk, you Kevin Samuels fucking apologist. You got caught, you fucking bitch. And instead of admitting that your bitch ass got caught, you still talking shit. Now, does anybody else understand what the fuck I just said?
Come on, son.
How do you know I know what Jessica looks like?
How do you know? That's why I don't have no respect for that man.
How do you
He's
know
breeding a
I've
bunch
seen
of
Jessica's
fags.
ski? How do you know? That's why I don't have no respect for that man. He's breeding a bunch of fags.
These niggas are straight up fags.
Do y'all not see this?
Giggling and shit.
He's breeding a bunch of fags. These niggas are straight up fags. He called up here giggling and shit.
If you're at least honest about
Giggling
this,
like a whole bitch. But and I gave him an opportunity. I said, I won't kick you off if you're at least honest about this part now. Just be honest and say, well, of course you would know I've seen Jessica's steel picture.
And if I've seen
Because
this video,
I told you I've seen this video. And if I've seen this video, the one thing I know that's in this video is this. That's why niggas won't come on my show. That's why he sing y'all fucking flunkies, because he know y'all only good at trolling. Come on my show. That's why he sing y'all fucking flunkies, because he know y'all only good at trolling. That's why I don't like them fucking flunkies go argue my case, because I know these niggas are stupid. That's why when I tell these people don't go argue my case for me, because I know your ass is dumb. I argue my case better than anybody else. Fuck you. There's a big old right there, Jessica X. And since you want to tell me how Zoom works, that's Jessica X right there. So since you want to tell me how Zoom works, you also know that he would have not, if it would have been on the side like that.
But none of them will.
Just like how she's on the side, it would have been on the side like that.
There it is. There she is. See how?
But none of them will tell the damn truth. I want y'all to see it. There it is. There she is. See how she's on the side? If he went to somebody else, they would be on the side too.
Or men, or just in general.
Uh-huh.
That's his second camera.
Come on,
Uh-huh.
son.
Lying son of a bitch.
That's his second camera view,
It's
you
his
lying
second
son of a
camera view.
bitch.
You asshole.
It's his second camera view,
But he
you
won't admit it.
asshole.
It's his second camera view. Look at the bottom. For people who don't want to hear me, look, who's there at the bottom? Kevin. He's at the bottom. That's how it works. He put that man up here. It's his second camera view. And he flipped it. See? Look at the level. Gabe says, I don't see how that makes him gay. Now, that's a good point.
But here's the other point to that. If it doesn't make you gay, you'd have no business, you'd have no problem talking about it and laughing about it, right? Somebody tell me I'm lying. Oh, you said you're quoting him. Now that was a good question. I have no problem with the question. But then my response to that is what? You're right. He should have no problem talking about it. That's what I was trying to tell the dude on the line. He should have no problem joking about it because he doesn't know what that is. Most people will laugh about some shit like that. They don't know what it is. I'm going to talk about that. He said still doesn't prove anything. I'm going to bring him back, though, because I don't like cussing a nigga out like that and not letting him speak back. But I don't like being lied to. Sir, do you not understand how I would be pissed that you tried to play a game that women play instead of grown men and say, how do I know you've seen it? That you tried to play a game that women play instead of grown men and say, how do I know you've seen it? When you see the big ass picture of her right there in the stream
What I was trying
that
to
you
say
said you
is
saw.
that I have not seen her real picture, right? That's what
No,
I was
no,
trying to
that's
say.
what you said. I said she's got a still picture, just like that guy. Now you trying to please don't do this, man. As a man, don't do that. It's not even funny. The fact that when you say it and you start giggling, you know you fucking around. Well, how do y'all
What are we
get off
talking
on
about?
that? And then you want to talk about you're not a troll.
When you say it and you
That is
start
straight up
giggling, you know you
trolling.
fucking around.
No, I'm
Well,
not
how do
trolling.
y'all
I
get
mean,
off on
it
that?
was premise of
And then you want to talk about you're not a troll. That is straight up
Let me
troll.
ask you something. How would you
All right.
feel if you showed me a fucking fact, and then I said, how do you know I got on a shirt that say Arby's?
No, I was thinking that your initial question was if I've seen Jessica X's picture before.
Oh my God, I repeated it several times. I said that still picture that you're saying should be brought down because it's a still picture. She has a still picture. So if what you're saying is people with still pictures are trolls, then she would be considered a troll too.
No, I'm just saying that in this particular instance, the picture that shows up is a still picture, and so we can make the assertion that potentially it's a troll person that called in who's
But
trying
all
to
you gotta
troll
do is
Kevin
ask
Samuels.
him. But all you gotta do is ask him, like how he found out that girl was a man.
Well, he doesn't have to ask because he knows that trolls are going to call in, which is why he laughed it off.
But how can you? Most people would see a person sleeping and think that a person went to sleep. They were watching your show. People do it to me all the time. You're not gonna sit there and think it's a troll because a nigga went to sleep. That doesn't even make sense.
It's a troll. I've watched multiple shows before, and he laughed about it. So see, I'm gonna tell you this: if you watch a show, you're gonna get the vibe, right? When he laughs like that, usually when things like this happen, he sort of laughs about it and moves on. So we all kind of got, what was
How
going
is
on.
the symbol KS on the side of it when the only time that KS shows up, it doesn't show up when somebody else jumps on? Because that thing is an overlap. It's an overlay, and it's just on his.
So right now, so at this point, we're debating about logos that are on the screen. I
No,
mean,
what we're doing is you're not admitting something that you know. If you know anything about IT, or if you know something about Zoom and all this stuff, you know it. I can do it right now. I can show you on mine.
So you're telling me that if you flip the camera, that if someone has a logo on their screen and the camera's flipped, the logo's not going to show up? Is that what you're saying?
Because if I go to yours, it won't. If I go to yours, it won't. Just like when he goes to Jessica X, it doesn't show up with his label, his label on it. It's only on his because that's how he has it set up. That anything that the main one of his camera has KS on it.
Like I said, I'm still
Go
gonna
look at all his past shows. That's the setup. So nobody's trying to destroy y'all's golden goose or your god. But damn, the point that you refuse to acknowledge that, well, it doesn't mean he's gay, but I understand that. Y'all won't even do that, which makes it that y'all are being disingenuous.
no.
Okay.
So no. What I'm trying to do is the man has already come out and said he's not gay. So unless you have some proof,
There's no. We can't. As long as somebody says that's not true, we should leave him alone. That's what you're telling me.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you're gonna keep on making this argument that he's gay, then you got to bring more evidence than
I'm still going to ask the question. So as long as someone says that's not true, you can't say anything else until you find the fact now, because he's already said it's not true. I just want to make sure I'll abide by what rule y'all set.
Yeah, okay. So you can say it, but you also next time when you say it, make sure that you add to the point that the man has already come out and said he's not gay.
I have done this, and I've also come out and said I don't know for a fact. I've done this. I have not come out and said he's gay, and I got proof. I said no, I don't know. I've never caught him with a man, and I'm not trying to catch him with one.
So I caught your stream in the middle.
Why the fuck you lying?
I say it every time.
But based on the time that I caught the stream,
that's your problem. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Got you again. Yet you told me if y'all seen the all of Kevin's stuff, you'd understand what he meant. Isn't that what you said?
So oops. The title was what got me into the stream, and when I got into the stream, I heard you using the word fag multiple times, and then when you were describing him, so I came to the conclusion that you had come to the conclusion that Kevin was gay.
Oh my, ooh,
right.
Sir, right then you should have said, I've done this several times since I've been talking to this man. I've made rules that apply to him, but then won't use those same rules when it comes to this other man or myself. When it comes to you and Kevin, y'all get passes on the same thing you tell everybody else they should not do and should not say.
I remember telling you this. I'm just going
to
be real honest. You
still won't even acknowledge what I said and say you do have a point. That if you don't see the whole thing, you still can make a judgment when you didn't see the whole thing, because that's why you're on my phone and you didn't see the whole thing. So I and everybody else who made a judgment about Kevin Samuels and didn't see the whole thing, they have the right to do exactly what you're doing to me now.
So if you did,
son,
acknowledge in the beginning of the live stream that
I acknowledged it when you and I talked
that he's not gay.
I said that he's not gay. I said I don't have proof. Don't try to lie, nigga, and change my words.
Well,
I said I don't have proof. I didn't say he ain't gay, because if I say he ain't gay, I could be wrong about that too, nigga. I would be just as close to being right about calling him straight as I am about calling him gay. That's a fact.
Yeah, you can also add to the point that the man has already come out and said that he's not gay. And
yes, just like the man already came out and said I didn't rape that girl, and they found out he did. Just like the man came out and said I didn't beat that woman, and they found out he did. Just like the government came out and said we didn't put that shit in the water, and found out they did. Don't give me that bullshit that because somebody said they didn't, you should walk off. Because I don't see y'all niggas doing that. When the woman who shot that man in his apartment came out and said I didn't do nothing wrong.
If you have evidence, you can bring it. If you don't have evidence, I think it's important that you say it, and then you.
I brought evidence. My evidence is the video time to me, and I'm talking about circumstantial evidence.
Self-defense.
And ask the nigga how big is his dick, and y'all niggas is excusing this shit. There's no excuse for that shit.
Excellent question.
We can't even agree on the evidence. The point is we can't even agree on the evidence, right?
We don't have to agree on the evidence. I'm a grown ass man. Y'all can't agree on wait a minute. Y'all can't agree on the fact that if a bitch weigh 150, is she fat, thick, or skinny?
It depends on her height. It depends on her height.
No.
Right? If you're 5'1", 150,
guys, I'm lying, because I know my man Chris, the nwheel.com, he like a bitch weigh about 160 to 180. He like a big, thick bitch.
If a woman is 5'9" and 150, it's not a problem. What are you talking about? If you're 5'1",
whoa! I've seen girls that was 5'6" and 5'5" that was 160. It was no motherfucking problem, nigga.
Well, it depends on if we're gonna go by the definition of a BMI.
Why would he won't agree? No, understand. He won't agree to shit. I just said something that's a fact, that people will view the same weight on the same height, on the same shape of a woman completely different. We in the black community call a bitch fine. The medical community will call that bitch obese.
Yes, so yeah, I don't.
Nigga, why couldn't you just fucking agree to that? So we didn't have to even argue this. If you were a man and you're not trying to manipulate the conversation, if someone says a fact, you wouldn't talk around it.
Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high.
You don't see my point now. After all I said was, you didn't have to argue it. All you had to do was say it, that I don't see your point. But you didn't do that. You argued it.
I was trying to get to the point saying that if you're 5'5",
ask, why is it? Oh, so, apparently, y'all niggas need daddies because y'all don't know how to have a conversation. If you didn't understand what I meant or didn't know what the point was, that's what you would have said. You wouldn't have defended against something you don't even get. And you argued a fact. You argued a fact. That would be like you saying, "Oh, it's 24 hours in a day, right?"
Well,
I mean,
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you're saying that black women be 5'5", 150 or whatever.
Sir, I said a fact that people will view height and weight of a woman completely different based upon what they call or view as fat, thick, average, or overweight. It could be the exact same person. Just
You're
like
overweight, you're overweight.
My house. People have walked into my house and said it's big and pretty. But I guarantee you.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
Well, Tommy, whoever's viewing your house, that would be who would view it as it's immaculate, or somebody would view it as it's average. I would say you're right. I wouldn't sit there and argue that. That's insane. You're right.
Tommy Sotomayor has some of, if not the worst, analogies you could ever listen to on YouTube. The absolute worst analogies that you could ever hear come from the crusty lips of Tommy Sotomayor.
So if somebody said people view tit size different, it's subjective. Why the fuck would I argue that?
What are we talking about?
Well, I think the reason why I was disagreeing with you there is because I was under the impression that you were saying that should be the standard in terms of if a woman is over.
Now see what he keeps doing? Things I never said, he then turned around and said, well, I thought you were saying. I was very direct and specific, sir. Now, I would like you to go back and rewind this. When this is over, you're full of shit. I said specifically, this is viewed differently by different people. Then gave the example of it. That different people see this differently. And now you want to turn back around and say, I was under the impression. So it didn't matter what the fuck I said. Well, I'm under the impression Kevin's a fag. Since we doing that, it don't matter what he said, right? Because it didn't matter what I said. So it doesn't matter that he said he's not. I'm under the impression that he is.
So do you want me to, Tommy, do you want me to give you like my honest opinion about this whole thing?
I'm under the impression. You shouldn't even argue with me anymore. Are you going to still keep arguing with me now when we've established that since you were under the impression of things I didn't say, I just want to make sure we establish you were under the impression of things I didn't say. So I should be under the impression of things he didn't say. And since you felt it was okay to do it to my face, surely I can do it on the stream when I'm not doing it to his face.
That's fine. But I think I'm going to be honest with you here in terms of what I've gathered so far based on this conversation. All right. I think you're very jealous of the success of Kwame Brown.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Because based on what I'm seeing here,
you would have never called me to sit up here and pop up another man. Surely you and you gotta be a gay man too, because you're taking up for other men saying that this other man's jealous. I think that the whole manosphere is jealous of black women, because surely y'all talk about them every damn day and got a problem with the fact that they won't fuck y'all. So y'all jealous ass losers. Nigga, you can't win this argument because motherfucker, you sat on the line with me to talk for a long damn time. You can't win this one, nigga. You can't win.
Jealous of everything so far.
Jackson in the Wiz. You can't win, nigga. You can't win this one because you arguing another man's point of view. So if I'm jealous, you jealous of me. And the difference is me and him at least playing the same game. You ain't. You a fan, bitch.
You know, I get the
impression
on the court,
that, you're a fan.
You know, it really hurts you.
You're a fan.
It really hurts you, man.
We're on the court. You're a fan. And I'm really hurting you. That's why you sat here and waited after I said something to you and still came back. Listen, DeMarcus, you're not going to sit up here and do this, bro. You can't win. You can't win. Black nationalists?
Yep. I just wanted to add a couple things. First, it seemed like you waited till like December 22nd to tell this man Santa Claus not real.
Go ahead.
Realizing that point.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I got cut off. So we didn't hear what you said. Let me come back. It's my man, Black Nationalist. I saw what you read in the back. You said that all this chaos. So we didn't hear what you said. Let me come back.
You heard that, man, and I gave
it's my man, Black Nationalist. I saw what you read in the back. You said that all this KS dick eating. Please, you heard that, man, and I gave him probably like 40 minutes we talked. I got in and cut him off. We talked a long time. What'd you think of a man talking like that? And then to end it with all this stuff I've said, defeating all his points, I just think you gay. I think you
you jealous of these men. That was his end game?
He'll try to spin the block on you. Go to the next.
Imagine for a second,
It seemed like
Tommy Sotomayor, a man who has made his career talking about black women, to tell a man that the black males they should give up because all they do is talk about black women that they can't get with.
I told him the Grinch actually didn't steal Christmas.
If history corrects
it's heavy how like
my assessment,
how emotionally
I do believe that Tommy Sotomayor, back in his heyday, would have considered that a female talking point.
most of the
How unfortunate.
like about Kevin Samuels is some shit that
He hadn't left.
You want to be technical, right? So why it's like
Look at it. He's still writing in the back. In the background, he wrote. In the background, he wrote clout chasing with the names. Look at it. Look at him. He's still writing in the back. In the background, he wrote. In the background, he wrote clout chasing with the names of KS and KB. Grown men keep yelling the word clout chasing.
You might get a little video go viral. Ain't even much clout you can get from. Ain't getting no real life out off of that. You might get a little video go viral, get some views for that.
Just to keep saying it like that's your point. And I kept trying to tell him, well, what about the people who are defending him? Just to keep saying it like that's your point. And I kept trying to tell him, well, what about the people who are defending him? Aren't they clout chasing?
Anybody else can do it.
We've established this. So if clout chasing is a bad thing, why is it that anybody else can do it? But he won't. All they do is resort to saying stupid shit when you beat their point. Because he didn't try to sit up there and make his point and say, you know, you're right, or say, no, you're wrong. Here's what happened. No. Now I can't win. Let me try to throw out a name call.
Yeah, that shit crazy, bro. But he must be young though. That's another thing.
Like, them puss ass niggas.
Yeah,
no woman getting
but he
ass
must be young though. That's another thing.
All them puss ass niggas. No woman getting ass dudes.
They feel like they getting women by
sitting around listening to another man trying to make. They feel like they getting women vicariously through him. When they don't see it, when they don't see
get no women.
Is it me? Or does it sound like Tommy Sotomayor
One of which is show the man
is copying female talking points? You're mad because you can't get the women.
It's like the,
Come on, son. Why the fuck you lying?
How unfortunate to fall so far that you mimic women talking points to talk about another man. How unfortunate.
He wasn't wilding out no more. The man was dead for like 5 minutes with a knee on his neck. At some point, he could have got up off.
even if you're the most ardent
detractor.
What was his name? George Floyd.
That at some
detractor.
point he should have gotten up.
You can't wish away
Didn't.
that
And
at some
even I
point
said
he should have
that. And
gotten
y'all know I'm not
up,
a Black Lives Matter supporter.
but he
But
didn't.
Jesus Christ,
And even
something's
I
not
said
right
that.
about
And
this.
y'all know I'm
And
not
I
a
said
Black
it.
Lives Matter
But
supporter.
these niggas won't
But
say
Jesus
this.
Christ,
They
something's not
won't
right
say,
about this.
I
And
can
I
see
said it.
where you're coming
But these
from.
niggas won't say this.
And that's scary.
They won't say, I can see where you're coming from. And that's scary.
In them, though. Like they don't want to admit to being wrong. They go on with their emotions. It's like the feminiteness in them, though. Like they don't want to admit to being wrong. They go on with their emotions. Like Derek Jackson had them. Feel like Kevin Samuels is bigger than what he actually is. He probably hearing stories from
Well,
the
that
niggas.
makes it
Just
worse.
like Derek Jackson
I
had
got
them
more
women
respect
fooled.
for
Kevin Samuels got these
Derek
niggas
Jackson
fooled.
because at least he
And
was
that's
probably
make
old.
well, that makes it worse. I got more respect for Derek Jackson because
Kevin
at
got
least
all
he was
these
fooling
men
hoes to fuck
Like,
them.
Derek had all
Right,
these
right,
women.
right.
So
But
hold
that's
on.
what I'm saying.
What
Derek
if
was
Kevin got all
fucking
these
those women.
men fooled
What you
like
think Kevin
Derek
must
had
have
all
done to
these
these
women
damn
fooled?
dudes?
And Derek was fucking those women. What you think Kevin must be doing to these damn dudes?
Because I've never seen him men sit up there and just defend
Excellent point, Black Cherubim.
my content is about
Tommy's starting to sound more like Sinji and Ella says by the minute.
and 100%.
How unfortunate it is.
Was about black women too, but y'all was okay with
You
that.
consider yourself an originator of the black manosphere, only to fall so far that you copy the talking points of the black women that attack the black men.
Come on, son.
Talk about this black
How
man.
unfortunate.
They're fine.
Can't talk about any black man that they like.
Can't talk about this black man though. Can't talk about any black man that they like.
Shit, I mean, he was really killing himself to me when he was saying like we protect him at all costs. Shit, I mean, saying stuff. He was really killing himself to me when he was saying like we protect him at all costs because he's saying stuff on YouTube. By saying that to you, at least the person who's been saying this shit, who really brought most people ear to the shit on YouTube.
When I heard that Jessica X say,
they don't understand how
protect him.
When I heard that Jessica X say, I've never heard no man before him had tried to hold black women accountable.
You knew I did.
I said, you bitch.
Why would you say this?
You was on my show before he blew up. And you knew I did it.
Jason Whitlock said.
Why would you say this?
It's
the same thing that Jason Whitlock said. We got to protect Kwame because nobody's spoken like this before him.
That's one thing, you know. I'm not going front. With the
Really?
first live he did after I was watching it live, I think.
Really?
That's one thing, you know. I'm not going front. With the first live he did after I was watching it live, I think it was like Saturday. But then when I came back and seen it, I felt bad. I'm like, dang, it's a misunderstanding, and maybe they should just have a phone call. But then when I came back and seen him with the hat and the smoking the hookah.
The rest of your name is unimportant and inconsequential. Enjoy your chopper ride. Enjoy the complimentary Red Bull, the smell of the tobacco vanilla scented candles. We shall see you in 900 seconds.
Get to the chopper! Talking to them like you a scorned girlfriend. You talking about some you treating them you talking to them like you a scorned girlfriend.
So much time in there, had so many channels. But see what neither one of them have shown, they don't got longevity. You don't put so much time in there, had so many channels, so many people that came, found you, forgot about you, and jumped back on you.
DeMarcus J just said
they ain't got that long history yet.
Listen to this pussy, DeMarcus. I got to say something. DeMarcus J just said something. Listen to this pussy. It goes right back to what you said. This is what he wrote. He won't go away. So I'm gonna bring the pussy up here and bring him back on the screen. Let me read to you what this pussy wrote and listen to what he said. KS presents the information in a professional manner. You have a ghetto approach, which is why your subs never got to a million. Is that why my subs never got to a million? No.
Superb assessment.
There we go. I knew he wouldn't have no answer. The truth, instead of what you think, bitch nigga, because I ain't got to do like you. The truth, yeah. The truth is, I got flagged, you fucking fag. Exactly. Now you won't be able to come back now.
Just to say dumb shit. Now I want you to understand. This nigga's protecting another.
And now he just keeps coming back up here just to say dumb shit. Now I want you to understand. This nigga's protecting another man that I've been able to take what he said and disprove it. So now he just became a troll after saying he wasn't a troll.
When he couldn't beat me in the argument, he became
after saying he was not a troll.
This is what
when he couldn't beat me in the argument, he became a troll. This is what the black manosphere produces.
If I'm losing an argument, I just start calling your name.
Men who, if I lose an argument, and who does that remind you of? That if I'm losing an argument, I just start calling your names?
Phoning. It's Tommy called one of the soldiers many names during the argument. How unfortunate.
You just
emotional.
Right.
They just go straight emotional.
You know, should have been just saying, you just jealous. You just, whoa. No, I thought we were having a logical argument. I was giving you credit for having a logical argument. And not having a logical argument, just being respectful. But you couldn't do it.
So then you
couldn't do it because when I started beating your argument down, you started getting mad.
Maybe you need some of your daddy's grilling.
So then you started lying and I started getting mad.
Come outside and
maybe you need some of your daddy's grilling. Get out that kitchen. Get out the kitchen with your mama. Come outside on the grill. Right. Nigga, get out the kitchen in the air condition with your mama. Come on out here. Come on outside with us men. That's the problem with niggas. They sitting up there watching their mamas cook. They up there in the kitchen with their mama. While their daddy is either nowhere to be found, because if their daddy was outside, their daddy would have them outside barbecuing, teaching them how to grill. teaching them how to.
Man, I still ain't no excuse, man. My dad died when I was 2. I had uncles and shit around me, man. It's always the man.
You see this nigga in the background? You see that nigga named Kevin Samuels Defense Force? That's his name. Man, this is trash. You see this nigga in the background? You see that nigga named Kevin Samuels Defense Force? That's his name. I'm gonna bring him in. Let's listen to what he say. I bet he gonna troll. Watch. I'm gonna bring him in. Hold on, brother. I'm gonna put you in the back.
Salute.
Told you. He can't do it.
Salute.
Told you. He can't do it. And just so y'all can, I'm gonna see if I can. Hold on a minute, bro. Hold on a minute, bro. Let me see if I can show them. And just so y'all, if you don't mind, hold on. Just give me 1 second, bro. This is his screen. Go ahead, bro. Unmute yourself and talk to him. Let him hear how you talk. Go ahead. That's his screen. Now go ahead, bro. What would you say? But you're not gonna say it now? Come on, Kevin Samuels Defense Force. You're live. Say it with that dumbass voice you were using a minute ago. He couldn't do it. So you said back there, don't come back up here again, bro. Don't come back up here again. What's up, Tay?
Hey, how you doing?
How unfortunate, Tommy. Tommy was not prepared for the defense force. Tommy was not prepared for the line to be held. Tommy was not ready to experience what the line being held looks and sounds like. Tommy Sotomayor was not prepared. Tommy Sotomayor had no answer. Tommy Sotomayor only wants to be able to yell, scream, cry, and belittle people. Tommy is never ready for an equal. Tommy is never ready for someone who can match his energy. And what he does, and what he has always done, is to run, hide, cry, deflect. One alien name is ever so irrelevant. Do enjoy the chopper ride. Get to the chopper! With Rula. Complimentary Red Bulls on the house. Enjoy the scented candles. We will see you in 1200 seconds. Get to the chopper! Salute.
Hey, I'm Madman, and I'm in my 30s, mid-30s, and I ain't never, to this day, asked no man about nothing about his damn dick, man. Nothing. I ain't thought about another man's dick. It's even hard for me to watch porn and watch another nigga. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let alone, bro. You can't be asking no other man no stuff like that, man.
And not even, and just to tell him, do you got a big dick? And then said, not above average, nigga. Is it big? Every nigga, and then said, every nigga with a big dick, know he got a big dick. So this nigga been doing big dick pose. This nigga been doing big dick pose.
But check this out, the little dude, you know he was fucked up. He ain't know whether to answer it.
Right.
Stop, nigga! You can't stop this! Fuck the best, we won this game! Now you let's get it! If you could, you would get rid of me. What you gon' do when a nigga gotta go home? But I won't let you get to me. You should already figure I'ma go home. If you was that feeling me, you would never let another nigga step in your yard. Making money ain't shit to me. This is in my face and it gets to my heart. So I am, I will, I got to go. You got another way to live.
Come on, son.
I go the hardest, flow so retarded. I'm disgusted with myself. I mean, where do I start? First I spin around and vomit, then I shit up on it. Fuck the beat up so bad, won't nobody get up on it. I flow sick, nigga, how sick, seasick. Got your hand out, don't look at me, bitch. You looking at who made me rich. You looking at who made me rich. I had some wins, some losses. Just a life of a goddamn bosses. With the top off, looking for a girl trip, flies, 57 passengers. This finna be another classic, bitch. Everybody know I got it. If you want it, then get at it. But I ain't gon' have it. No, I ain't gon' have it. You would get rid of me. What you gon' do when a nigga gotta go home? But I won't let you get to me. You should already figure I'ma go home. If you was as real as me, you would never let another nigga step in your yard. Making money ain't shit to me. This is in my veins and it gets to my heart. So I am, I will, I got to go. You got another way to live. You got to know. I am getting it in until the end. I gotta go. I ain't never been scared, never been the type to bite my words. When I came up, y'all gave me shit. Now
Get to the chopper!
always said what the fuck I felt. Go ahead, spit that murder I wrote. Man, I don't care what you felt. Fuck you, nigga, I know I'm dope. Felt like I couldn't really get my all. Felt like I had to play the fly on the wall. Felt like niggas was stunting on me. Funny how I'm flying in the mall. Now I'm at the top, ain't know where to go now. Instead of me, she gon' go down. Maybe I would've slowed down if I knew what I know now. I'm stupid, yeah, I know I'm dumb. They should fucking get old when it's good. I'm young, but my heart get cold at the hood I'm from. Tell me what it take to be number one. I guess it's gonna be what it's gonna be. But here's one thing y'all got to hear. I'ma tell you like George Bush told me. Fuck y'all niggas, I'm outta here. If you could, you would get rid of me. What you gon' do when a nigga gotta go home? But I won't let you get to me. You should already figure I'ma go home. If you was as real as me, you would never let another nigga step in your yard. Making money ain't shit to me. This is in my veins and it gets to my heart. So I am, I will, I got to go. You got another way to live. You got to know. I am getting it in until the end. I gotta go. I think it's time for me to go hard as the hood I'm from. I'm going in. I'm going in. I think it's time for me to go hard as the hood I'm from. I go hard for the streets. I go hard for the ghetto. Kanye West, T-Pain, DJ Khaled. We the best. We won't stop. We can't stop. We global. If you could, you would get rid of me. What you gon' do when a nigga gotta go home? But I won't let you get to me. You should already figure I'ma go home. If you was as real as me, you would never let another nigga step in your yard. Making money ain't shit to me. This is in my veins and it gets to my heart. So I am, I will, I got to go. You got another way to live. You got to know. I am getting it in until the end. I gotta go.
Salute. The line has been held deep within the trenches. Tommy Sotomayor could not handle it. He could not run from it. He could not fight it. Tommy Sotomayor was not ready for the defense force. So next time, hold the line at all cost.